KCast Radio, your home for Curry and Claypool in the mornings. Classic rock to the bone. I want to thank the thousands of folks who joined us for our big old Motherload giveaway we did this past Friday. Congratulations to Mike Harrison, of course, won over $3,000 in great prizes. Our next big promotion on the way, and we love giving back any way we possibly can. And a good friend of mine, Doug Marshall, who's with the Presbyterian Home for Children, is joined by Cindy Fisher. She is actually the producer of the Sweet Home Soiree, which is going to be coming up. It's a virtual event coming up here on May 13th with the Presbyterian Home for Children, and they both join me here on KCast Radio. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
We're great. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning.
Nice to have you on the show, and thank you so much for joining KCast Radio and, of course, the Curry and Claypool show. Doug, I'm going to start with you. We've had you on our show a couple times already. Talk about exactly what the Presbyterian Home for Children do, and by the way, that website is phfc.org. But talk about what you do a little bit. I know you have a very special event coming up here in the next few days.
We do. Well, Tony, it's great to be on KCast Radio. So, yes, we're with the Presbyterian Home for Children. We're located in Talladega, and we have been serving for now 153 years at-risk and homeless children and families from across Alabama. And so what we do, we're able to help, because of our many friends, provide a place of healing and a path of hope for their lives. And so we are excited about our event, the Sweet Home Soiree on May 13th. Is a way for us to continue the ministry, the mission, and we're all about children. And so that's what we're doing.
And Doug, I've had multiple conversations with you, and I just met up with you a few days ago, and we talked out in the parking lot for almost an hour. And I know how passionate and how much you love what you're doing, and just the wonderful work you're doing. Obviously, during the pandemic, it's certainly been a lot different. How have you been affected by the pandemic itself? Because I think a lot of people are kind of forgetting about some of the other organizations that still need our help.
Well, we had a influenza and pandemic policy, which we, of course, had to tweak and modify. But, our focus has been on the children and the families that reside with us, their safety, our staff safety, our guests, and so forth. So we've weathered it pretty well because of everyone working together and following protocol and keeping things clean and just, doing the right things. But we just have continued on in the midst of the pandemic to take care of children and families that are entrusted to our care.
And I think that's something, and Cindy, I'll get to you in a second, because the Sweet Home Soiree is going to be happening on May 13th from 11:30 in the morning to about 1 o'clock. You can go to phfc.org, phfc.org for all the details. There's a banner. You just click on it and you're in. I think it's really interesting because the way you describe it, this is about children for sure, but you just mentioned their families as well. Talk about how you have an inclusive situation there where not only the kids are being taken care of, but also family members as well.
Sure. So in addition to caring for teenage girls who have experienced severe trauma, abuse, neglect, we also take in homeless children, boys and girls from babies to age 17 with their mom or their aunt or grandmother, a female caregiver. So what we're able to do in what we call secure dwelling is to bring that whole family in and surround them with love and help the mom get stabilized and provide a place for the children to be at peace, rest, grow, learn, play, be kids. So we're working with the homeless population in addition to girls that have been through a really a lot of trauma in their lives.
I love it. phfc.org, phfc.org. There's a banner right there. You click on it. You can be part of the Sweet Home Soiree. It's a first of its kind live stream event. Promising to be fun and uplifting, and of course, to raise money for this wonderful organization coming up on May 13th, 11:30 to 1. And the young lady who's putting this whole thing on, she's producing it, is Cindy Fisher. Cindy, good morning to you, and tell us about this big event coming up here in the next few days.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us on to talk about our event. So May 13th, we are going to take everyone on an adventure. And this challenge that we had is we've done the soiree in person and had many planned for 2020 that got canceled. So the idea was, let's do it as a virtual event, but make it fun. We can, because they're virtually watching, we can take them with us anywhere. So our adventure that we're going on is from a live perspective. So we're going to be live in Tuscaloosa at First Presbyterian, and we are going to talk about and throw to videos that we've been making throughout the state. We have 6 videos that are going to make you laugh. They're going to make you cry. And they're stories that are really going to touch your heart. And this is something that we all need right now is something to kind of hug and love on during this time and show success stories. We have so many different things that come out of the Presbyterian Home for Children that show that it's working. Yes, we're doing it every day, but we've been doing it every day for 163 years. So we have some really awesome interviews. I cried myself during an interview with an alumni who came as a runaway at 15 and ended up cheerleader at the high school. Says I think she was like salutatorian of her class, which she didn't even think about being possible until she had the assistance that she had there at the home with the caregivers that are just so talented. And that story alone just shows that we're producing kids to come through this private school that we have, Ascension Leadership, and that they can be released into the world to be successful and happy adults.
I love your mission. I love your testimony. I love what you guys are doing. PHFC, Presbyterian Home for Children.org. Check it out. I know a lot of people obviously want to be part of this virtual event coming up on May 13th from 11:30 till about 1 o'clock. But if they can't be part of the virtual event itself, they can still donate, correct?
Absolutely. You can go to phfc.org. That's going to allow you to register or just donate right on the spot. And so, we welcome everyone to attend, and we also obviously welcome their assistance in a shared calling to children.
And I would implore people go ahead, Cindy, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's also, we are partnering with a company out of Birmingham that has come up with these virtual events. They've been doing them for years in person, but have made it so that it will be exciting. We're going to have a leaderboard on there. So as people are giving, we can talk and communicate, engage with those that are watching. So it's going to be a very interactive and entertaining event and it's free. It costs nothing to come and just experience the home and what we have. Come with us from all over the state. I mean, we are in North Alabama, South Alabama, Central Alabama, with videos about just amazing stories. And yeah, it's free, and it will be very interactive through this software that was actually created in Birmingham.
I love it. It's going to be coming up May 13th from 11:30 to 1 o'clock. Again, go to phfc.org for all the details of the Sweet Home Soiree. And, of course, go to the website and just check out all the wonderful work for over 150 years. They've been serving the Alabama area. Doug, Marshall, Cindy Fisher, thank you so much for all you do. My airtime is your airtime. Anytime you want to come on, let us know, and we'll certainly be promoting it all this week, okay?
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cindy. There is Doug Marshall and Cindy Fisher from the Presbyterian Home for Children. We love to help out any we possibly can, and they do wonderful work right here from KCast Radio. I think it's really cool because
I like the way they bring the whole family together.
Well, yeah, and when I was talking to Doug on Friday, this is not an orphanage. The fact that they actually invite the mother or a family member to actually be with that child. And, of course, there are some situations that are heart-wrenching.
Yes.
But it's not how you come in, it's how you go out. And they've done a wonderful work. They have great testimony, great mission. They do that. And, again, they've been around for 153 years, so pretty amazing stuff. All right, the man in the box here on KCast Radio. It's classic rock to the bone.